Morning, everybody. Got a project that I'm working on here. Today, we should be finishing our wood shack. Yesterday, I cut down one of the pines that would need to come down for the cabin to come through. And then her said, we need a better place to put the wood. So I started throwing this together. So I got 8-foot pillars in the front and 7-foot pillars in the back. We are on a grade. I did not want this to be level. I want it to be this way, so that way everything goes down to that corner, because the whole goal of what we do is going to involve rain catchment. I'm going to want all the water to go down to the corner, and hopefully it'll make it easier to catch it. That's the plan anyway. Whether or not it's going to turn out that way has yet to be seen, but we'll see as we go. Yesterday I was able to dig the posts. They're all 1 foot down into the ground, and then pack the dirt and rocks back in on them. They're okay, not too unstable. They're not stable yet, but we'll get them tightened up when we run our boards across, which we're using miscellaneous logs. See, I was seeing if this one would fit, and it would, but I don't like the way it would fit, so I cut these two. They were both longer than what I needed, so I cut them down, and I'm gonna cut those off, notch them, so that way we can lay them across and make a stable roof for it. And then I'm gonna put slats on the sides using more of the wood that I have laying around. None of it's actual lumber. It's all just cut down trees, which most of them are really skinny. So, but it'll be an interesting project. I'm really excited to see how it turns out. So once the kids get up and get moving, then we're gonna get busy working. Got a lot of work to do today. Okay, so I did get the first cut done. It's pretty ugly, not gonna lie. So we got our end cut. I used a sawzall on this end, and I used a circular saw on that end. And I think I'm just gonna continue on with the sawzall, because there's a lot easier to control. The circular saw definitely makes nicer cuts, but when the logs are getting really thin like that, and it's not like a flat piece of board, I don't want to be trusting my non-existent carpentry skills to the circular saw. So I'm just going to use the sawzall from now on when it comes to stuff like that. And now right now I'm going to notch the logs. So you can see I got that one done already, and now I got to notch this one, the back one, and the back too. So I don't have that's my only step ladder. So I'm gonna stand on my wheelbarrow full of rocks, which I highly do not recommend, but I don't really have a choice right now, do I? Because I sure as hell I'm not gonna pull them back out of the ground and start that all over, because it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow, and I want to get this done before it rains. So yeah, if there's an accident, you'll get to see it. that worked out pretty well. There's no shifting on the wheelbarrow. So I'm pretty happy with that notch. Not too bad. That'll definitely work in getting it secured. So now I don't have a problem standing on the ground for these last two since they're short, but I'm still gonna use the little step ladder and see how that goes. You wanna record for me? Stay out of the way. All right. So thanks to my lovely assistant, Leah, we got that recorded up and done nicely. So we got the tops notched, which we'll use our logs for now, but in the future, we can take those logs out and put on 2x4s, or even, yeah, 2x4s, or 2x3s even, because 2x3s are cheaper. So that we could do that and put a real roof on it, because right now it's just going to be our log poles put across, and then it will have a tarp actually covering it. So that should keep our wood mostly dry for the most part and do all right. So once we start laying logs in, I'll catch up with you then. Okay, so I got this is gonna be the cross log for the front of the wood shack. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut into it first, and then I'll make my notch cuts for everything else. So that way I don't just cut too deep, I hope. So we'll see how that goes. But it's 3.5 inches. I want about an 1.5 inches left. So I'm gonna try to cut off 2 inches to make sure that I have something to secure to the front of the post, and it's not gonna go anywhere. So
I am holding it. It's just so shaky.
all right, then sit on it.
a piece of moss or something. Oh.
There we go.
Freezing. How are you guys not freezing?
I never said I wasn't. My hands are freezing off.
They're freezing off?
Yes.
No, they're not.
It's pretty cold, but it's not that cold.
Very ugly indeed.
Good ugly?
Nope.
Not as much as me.
Don't do goofy shit with the camera, please.
Oh, what was that? Piece of wood.
I think that's good. We'll see.
My
We'll see
hands
how
hurt.
it lines up when we put it across.
Dad, my hands hurt really bad.
They do.
Help. Oh my. Oh.
So on this side, might just have to whip out the old chainsaw here. This side is 4 and 1/8 thick. So we might just whip out the old Husqvarna and speed through this. Because that side's thicker. So we'll fire it up. Worked out pretty well. A lot easier than the Sawzall, that's for sure. So, but we're not going to get that lucky for the rest of them because they're a lot smaller than that. So let's take this over, check our fit. See how it turned out. All right. Well, there's a saying in the Army that I hold dear. It's good enough for government work. So we're gonna run with that. And it's almost a pretty good fit. So, and like I said, it's just temporary, so it's not gonna be perfect. So we'll get the other ones in and then I'll update you. Thank you. Okay, so all 4 beams are up. They're all tacked in, 3 screws, except for that one. This one has got like 5 of them because I wasn't exactly happy. Now one, I drove through right in there, which you can't even see. But there's a screw, yeah, no, you can. There's a screw deep in there and it just doesn't do shit. So, but we got it all running around. So now I'm thinking I'm gonna put some cross braces in from here to here and cover the angles to add some rigidity to the roof. So we'll see how that goes. With that, I have plenty of scrap tree laying around. I'll just cut at angles so that way they'll be braced side to side as well, and then we'll probably throw the tarp on top. So I'll keep you updated and show you what's going on. So I got my first angle brace cut, and now I'm going to tack it in here using my DeWalt gun here, and hope that it works the way I intend it to, which it won't, because it's hard to hold. But I do have an assistant giving me a hand with the camera.
Keep stepping in this hole. Angling the camera weirdly sometimes. Sorry.
Which I should probably start these on the ground. There we go. So we'll start it. And then...
Daddy, the GoPro went dark.
Yeah, it's fine. So they're started. And now hopefully tack it in and have it hold. Nope, it's not long enough.
Oh, my mistake didn't help. But hey, we have those pines over there that we can use.
But all I had to do was back it out and adjust it so that it actually goes in more straight than at an angle that it was.
So it ended up working?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So I'm gonna back this one out. There we go. Got some lateral rigidity. Nice angle there. All right, so we got everything all done and set up. See, I got all my braces in, coming down along the side, across the top. We got the tarp up. I think it turned out pretty nice. Not too bad. You see we got our wood stacked in here all nice. We got more to cut, but wow, we got more to split and stuff. So that'll come more with time. And then eventually we're gonna get some pallets to stick down around there and lift the wood up and get it all off the ground. And then eventually we'll also have a nice tin roof to go on here. So it's rained a few times since I completed it. Just figured I'd show you guys the finished work. So yeah. Oh yeah, we got the tarp 550 corded in. So, and it's holding pretty well, if I do say so myself. So, all right.